Standardized tests given from early childhood through college discriminate against minority students, as well as students coming from low-income households. These tests are used to identify disabilities and rank levels of intelligence, and we know that they're discriminatory. But what if I told you that there's a non-discriminatory way that's not even being used? There's one measure that I know of that is non-discriminatory, and if you know me, you know I've got the receipts and the data to support this claim. Let's get into it. Well, looky here. Celeration, a direct measure of learning, is not racially discriminatory. While isolated performance frequency samples may correlate with racial or socioeconomic factors since they represent current levels of achievement. All right, everyone, pack it up. We did it in 44 seconds. Let's go. Hold up. Don't leave yet. This is important. Let me break it down for you using PASTA. You see, standardized tests take a performance of a student and give it a score. And that score is used to identify whether a student is performing at grade level or not. But that's just one data point, and it does not identify the student's rate of learning, only the current level of that performance. When we take celeration, we look at multiple performances over time and identify the slope of learning. When we do this, we're able to see if two students have the same learning slope. Now, one student may have a learning slope at a lower level due to environmental variables during that learning of that student. But that does not mean that there is a problem with the student's ability to learn, only a problem with the environment in which the student has been taught. Said simply, this is a way to help identify whether or not there is a learning disability or a teaching problem within the learner's environment. Additionally, when we have these learning slopes, we can help kids that are struggling by changing their educational environment to steepen the slope and catch up to their same aged peers. Essentially, my argument here is if we want to make standardized measures of intelligence, achievement, aptitude, or personality non-discriminatory, we need to use celeration, not one or a few frequency samples. So let's check the receipts. The learning scores on the CLS or celeration are generally distributed across Caucasian and minority groups in percentages which are nearly equivalent to the actual percentage of those groups in the population tested. This table shows that on 7 out of 9 standardized achievement tests, minorities scored significantly lower. But with the CLS Learning Index or celeration, minorities scored significantly lower on only 1 out of 18. Yo, that was hella hard to break down and explain. If you didn't understand it, that's a teacher error and not a learner error. I'm Jared, a PhD student at Penn State, Black and here to educate.